Welcome to Satisfactory City Recap. This is the recap after day 29 of streaming. We have here our high-speed connector tower. This is where we have our two trains coming inbound. I am quietly listening to see if there's any train inbound. Doesn't appear to be, which gives us a bit of time to explain what this episode has been about. So at the end of the previous stream, we had these tracks here going straight in. And for some reason it wasn't actually working. It was they were just not loading. And after, I'm not gonna lie, after about an hour of debugging, it turned out that this was due to the fact that as they came in, they were coming in so hot that they overshot the stop, and they just simply could not break down this massive decline, and therefore they hit the stop, and they got sort of the flag that says, "Yep, I've reached the stop," but they never got to unload because they overshot it, and that meant they were just already on the way back to the next one. So it never unloaded. After much back and forth, much chagrin, much wailing and gnashing of teeth, I decided to make this crazy roundabout just to test it. In the end, while I kind of got attached to it, and now what happens is it comes down, it goes all the way around, and now the stations are turned the opposite direction. Let's see. Yeah, there is room to get something inbound. There is a train coming in. That's excellent. Let's go out and have a look as the train comes in, because that's kind of the big thing we did. Here it goes. Look at the brakes on the wheels, how fast it's going. Already there, it's going like 150 kilometers, and now it's slowing down to much more reasonable 50 kilometers, and now it's quieting down. Now it's just quietly rolling into the station as it should be. Let's see if it unloads, because otherwise I will cry myself to sleep yet again. Oh, come on, please do. Please work. Please. You can do it. Love that braking. Oh yes, it works. And grab something. Not a lot though. I don't know why it's not taking out the stuff. Oh, I guess that's because it's not empty. It only takes this one up if it's completely empty. Let's have a look at in this one. And can I just, how do I look in that one? Can I not look in it then? There. Yeah, okay, so that one's kind of empty, and this one's now completely full. Excellent. So we see the trains are working, goes around and up. So that was the part. We learned a lot from this. I'm not gonna lie about it. It was a completely new experience for us that it would work like that. But I mean, in retrospect, it maybe makes sense. Now what we have is, now the Caterium goes out and goes up, and the quartz goes out and goes up. We have just, since we've been looking at trains, let's have a look at the other train coming in, because it's also a beautiful sight. I wish I could sort of do something around here that would look like non-awful. I could make it up and around, but then this whole side has to really be closed off. Are you going in? Oh yes. Oh, it goes over here. Again, it does not take anything, but to the best of my knowledge, it is actually unloading stuff. Can I see it? Not while loading, I guess. Not while loading. So it's locked while loading, I guess. Now I can see it. And now this one is full as well. Great. And the train goes out. Okay, let's have a look. Now we did also complete some aesthetics on this this building. I think it's looking very nice. How it integrates with the ground area. If you would want to go to see the nature. Okay, and it's always nighttime. That's how I play. I play by night, apparently. Alright, let's head up to the first floor. This is we are taking Caterium, and we are taking quartz inbound. So what are we gonna do with that? They come out beautifully up here. This location, this was actually not something it really took a long time to build. At the time we also had some FPS issues, but you can see there are no FPS issues, at least at this point. My guess is it was probably all the crap that I have running on my PC at that time. I've been cleaning it up since. So we have Caterium coming in. This goes in here. 45 Caterium in. That means it can total consume times 5, 225 per second, minute, always minutes here. 225 per minute can be consumed, makes into 75 Caterium ingots, goes in here, each becomes to 60. So that goes out to 300 Caterium per minute. And oh look, I just left a little thing for myself so I could complete it. Yep, there we go. Now that's fine. These are working. Now the thing is, I need slightly more than 4 of them, so I just built 5. And likewise over here, this one is much simpler. We're making silica, which looks absolutely amazing. Take a look at this. I haven't even seen this before. Look at that. There. FICSIT silica. Silicon dioxide, and then it says something else. And then a number. Looks amazing. I love these. I love these packages here. They're really good, even though they're just the rehashed concrete, but whatever. Actually, another thing, if they're bags of concrete, then sorry, but where do we get all the water for to make it into? Oh, there's bags of cement, not bags of concrete. Anyway, I digress. So these make silica in quantities of 45 times 5, that's 225. I need a slightly more than 200 if I recall. And they go up on that one and that one up there. Go up to the top floor where we are making the high-speed connectors, as this tower is all about. Here we have a beautiful you know what? We have a skywalk. Use the damn skywalk. Now I'm actually thinking maybe I shouldn't have the railings in the skywalk because I want to go down. Yeah, so what I have here is the usual thing with like 4 manufacturers. That's what fit really well here. It has 3 items coming in, as you can see here. Quick wire, slightly more than 60. So each one of these 4 requires slightly more than 1 production of quick wire. Likewise, silica, they produce 45 each of the constructors. But I have 4 manufacturers, so I need slightly more. So that's why I have 5 of each of the quick wires and silica. Now the rubber, we can't bring that in because we actually don't have a rubber tower. That's what we're going to be building next time. But what we just need is, we just need to feed in some rubber here. We have the oil where you can get the rubber in. Once we have the rubber in, it just goes up, goes in. These are coming out here. It goes to, the way I'm doing it is taking from that one to that one, goes around, picks up here, picks up from this one, and then goes into this facility where we'll have high-speed connectors. This will produce 15 high-speed connectors per minute, and if I recall correctly, high-speed connectors, they're used for supercomputers. Yep. They're also used for radio control unit. I think that was one of those. Nope. Wow, I thought I had an alternate recipe for this. Now, so that doesn't really seem like a lot to complete in a 4-hour stream, but I can tell you a lot of it was spent on debugging the trains, and we've learned a lot about the trains, and that will actually be a good case for me to actually start building a train tutorial, because there are some things there where I am not exactly in agreement about how they have chosen to implement it. The way that the stations or schedules are set up is making it double-headed trains completely impossible for anything with more than 2 stops. Yeah, so it can go between 2 stops on a one hit, but if you add a 3rd stop in the middle from one direction, since it goes 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it goes up, down, instead of going from top and down and then starting over. If that was the case, then you could control the sequence better. But if it has to be able to go 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, then the middle one has to be able to be serviced from both directions, which it kind of cannot at this point. So that's something we're going to take a look at. So I'll put that in a train tutorial that you can expect here on the channel soon. So next time we will be working on the rubber so we can get the high-speed connectors. Then we're going to take a look at the supercomputers. I believe that supercomputer must be the next thing. Supercomputer. We have this one, we have this, we have this, we have this, we have this. So that tower will basically be a bring it all together tower. That would be interesting, right? Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much for joining. I hope you're enjoying it. I should also say, if you want to watch the whole VOD with all the ranting and frustration, then that is available on my second channel, and there will be a link in the description. First thing in the description will be a link to the full VOD. Thank you very much for joining. I will hope to see you in the stream. Be sure to check by. It's a lot more fun when you're engaging in the stream as well and shouting at me with all my mistakes. And otherwise, here on YouTube. Until next time, stay effective.